Pat Higgins, a senior from Riverside here at the Mendola show. Let's talk about the season so far. You guys are killing it in the league, and talk about being able to face those challenges day in and day out, sometimes 3-4 games in a week.
We started off pretty good, and then we started hitting ups and downs along the way. But then as we kept going, we all started staying together more, trusting each other more, and just overall just having fun with each other.
How about the pitching performances? I mean, it's hard to keep that going. Coach saying, hey, give everybody like 4 days rest. Nobody's going ahead of that. Is it nice to have those arms?
Yeah, it is very nice to have all these arms because, they're all young, but they're all experienced with what they're doing. So they all know how to treat every game, every inning, know how to treat their arms after they pitch and everything. So then they just keep going.
You got a fellow teammate who's facing adversity. Talk about trying to be positive for him and say, hey, man, we're going to get you back here. You're going to be okay. You're going to contribute here.
Yeah, it was a big loss when he went down, and then we just kept working through it, staying positive for him, staying positive with each other, and just keeping our heads up for him for when he comes back. We can just stay where we were.
Let's talk about things that you do to try to stay healthy in your own way and work out and do all those things.
I try to eat better than what I normally do during the season, and then when we start practicing and doing everything, I try to take care of like my arm most of the time when we have a long off period, which usually doesn't happen anymore. We start throwing more and more, but then my arm starts getting used to it. My legs are still used to it from running cross country. So
you're a senior, so you got to help out some of the underclassmen, your teammates. Like, hey, listen, we got some great freshmen, sophomores. Talk a little bit about, leading guys that already, can show up and perform at a varsity level.
Yeah, the freshman class it's a very tough group of kids, and then the sophomore class are even tougher because they have more, more experience with how to treat like the varsity baseball games and everything. And every time that one of them mess up, we're always just picking each other up, keeping them up, and just overall having fun, laughing together.
Another thing about that being even keel, you guys aren't rah-rah guys. Talk a little bit about, how that works out in the end. Is staying near the middle always seems to be a good thing.
Yeah, it's always great. Sometimes you want to have the rah-rah stuff, but usually when you don't have it, you just got to keep playing through everything and just stay strong the entire game, and that's usually what we do.
When you talk about your family, tell us about, who's there for you and rooting you on and making sure you're getting your studies done and doing all those things.
My parents are a big help with everything that I'm doing. My mom is always, she tries to make all of my games, but with my brother playing and everything, she tends to go to his stuff just to show that she can be both places at once, and she's easily my biggest supporter with everything that I do.
You made a college decision. You're going to study accounting, Delaware Valley. Talk about that process and why you chose that school.
It was I wouldn't say like a long process, just because I knew what I wanted to do, how far I wanted to go, and everything. So when I finally made that decision, it was kind of easy, and my parents were very supportive of everything that I did. And then they knew that I would be setting myself up for a great way of doing the next 4 years.
All right. Well, you keep it going on the field, and we wish you the best in your future endeavors.
Thank you.